Hey guys, what's up? It's Josh. For this week's video, I wanted to do something answering a question that I've gotten in a comment before on my YouTube video, which was, how do I tell if a guy is a player? I can imagine that there are probably a lot of you girls out there that are hanging out with guys that you're not really sure about, or you have questions about and you don't know what to look for, what to say, or what to do. And so I just thought that I would make a video talking to you guys because I'm a guy, so I know how guys think and what guys do and what they're gonna say and how they're gonna say it and all this stuff. And so I just thought I would talk to you guys about some different things guys will probably do if they're playing you and they're a player. So yeah, I hope that you guys like this video, but with that being said, here's the first sign that I came up with. Alright, so somewhat important sign in order to look for. If you like this person and you're going out with them and you're hanging out and you're doing fun things, and all of a sudden when it comes to being in public, if he doesn't want to display affection to you in public, like hold your hand or give you a hug or look at you and smile or kiss you or all of this stuff that people normally do when they're together, if he doesn't want to do any of that because other people are watching, that's definitely a sign to look for if a guy is a player. Moving on to the second thing that I came up with, which is, if you find that every time you're with this person and you're like asking questions about them and trying to get to know them and you're wanting to be interested in stuff that they're interested in, if you find that every time you're asking them questions and they're answering it but the conversation kind of dies after that, I feel like that's another sign that this person is probably not into you because they don't really care about you. If that person really did care about you and they wanted to get to know you, they would ask questions. So that's another sign. If this person doesn't care about you and they don't want to know things about you, they're probably interested in getting to know somebody else. So that's the second thing I came up with. If you find that this person is a flirt and every time you go out with them, you find that they're flirting with people and not like talking to people and just getting to know them. Like if they're talking to somebody and they are talking to them in the way that they want that person to like them back, just by the way that they're looking at them or talking to them or whatever, if you just find that they're flirting with them like crazy and they do it with everybody, that's just another sign to look for if you're wondering if somebody is actually interested in you or if they're just hanging out with you short term in order to get to know a bunch of other people. I think one of the biggest things is that if you find out that this person that you like, if you think that they're into you and then all of a sudden you find out that they're lying about where they are and who they're with, they're not wanting to be honest with you, that is definitely a sign that this person is playing you because they're probably doing it with a bunch of other people. You probably should ask yourself a bunch of other questions as to why you're interested in that person if now they're lying to you about being with other people and other places. The next thing is probably the easiest way in order to tell if somebody is serious about you or not. If you find that every time you talk about the future and you talk about where you think your relationship is going and what you want and they don't want to talk about it, if they don't want to talk about the future, then there probably isn't going to be a future with this person. So I would say if you really want to find out if somebody is playing you, ask them about the future and see like what their reaction is. If it takes them a while to respond to that and they don't want to talk about it, or they do want to talk about it but the stuff that they're saying doesn't really make any sense, then I would say that you're probably with a player. Those are all the different things that I came up with. I just made this because I saw a comment about it and I know that a lot of you guys out there are probably hanging out with guys and you have questions about it. Because I saw that comment and that question, I just thought that there's probably some of you guys out there that also have the same thing going on, and so that's why I did this. But I hope that you guys like this video. But as always, I love you guys so much and I will see you next Saturday in next week's video. Bye!